What's up, Goldfox Army? I'm here back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'll be teaching you guys how to snipe. Sniping is one of the best ways to make money in NBA Live Mobile, so that is what I will be showing you guys today. But before we start this video, let's see if we can get 70 likes on this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every single time I do upload a video. But anyways, let's get into the video today. The basis of sniping is very simply buy low, sell high. What buy low, sell high means is basically what it sounds. You buy the player for lower than what they go for, and then you sell them for a higher amount and therefore making money. For example, this gold filter I'm on is very generic filter. I'm not going to be giving you guys any filters in this video because it will be taking away from other people who come up with a filter. So because of that, I'll be giving you very generic filter with this gold filter. Basically, you can snipe these gold players for 2,000 coins and you can sell them for around 3,000 coins. So that is a profit of 1,000 coins, and therefore you make 1,000 coins per gold player. If you snipe 10 gold players, that's 10k coins that you make. So this is a really bad example. If you find a really good filter, you can make 500,000 coins a day. So half the challenge of sniping is obviously trying to find a good filter, and that just requires creativity and knowing the market pretty well. So if you do know the market well, you can easily find your own filters like pretty easily. So anyways, right now the snipe round is on right now because I have the time, so I will be explaining all that later. But right now, let's just see if we can get the players. Let's see if we can get this Marvin Williams, Danny Green can we get, and no we can't. So that was 1,500. Let's see, are there any other ones? And alright, there's a couple, but whatever. There's a lot actually, but whatever. I don't even need it. This is for demonstration purposes. But anyways, if you guys are wondering how did I know exactly when the snipe round would drop, sniping, the new batch comes every 5 minutes. So what that means, for example, so at least today the batch is dropping at the 3 and the 8. So right now you guys can see is 144. So the batch dropped at 143. So at 143, 148, 153, 158, 203, the batches will drop. But the thing is, it's not exactly 5 minutes. Everyone says 5 minutes is around 5 minutes, but it's actually like 5 minutes and 5 seconds. So if you start sniping earlier in the day, it might be at the 2 and the 7, because you know it's like around 5 minutes. So you might start sniping at like maybe 11:42, 11:47. But if you then continue sniping at 5 o'clock p.m., it won't still be at the 2. It might be at the 3 and maybe even the 4. So it might be 5:04, 5:09. And they do this because if it was exactly 5 minutes every single time, it would be 5 minutes forever. So everyone would always know I was at the 3 or the 8. So first time you start sniping in a while, in a couple hours, you have to check what the snipe times are. So that's why before I made this video, I had to check what the snipe times are. And the simple way of doing that is pick a simple filter that will have items sold, and then use your clock, and then refresh like every 30 seconds, I would say. And then once the new batch drops, record it or remember in your head that is when the batch drops, and then about 5 minutes you start sniping. So I did it at 1:33 and 30 seconds. I use the seconds hand just so it's more precise and you don't have to wait a full minute to snipe. So at 1:33 and 30 seconds. So when it hit 1:38, I went until about 20 seconds into 1:38, and in 20 seconds I started sniping. And for the simple reason that just in case like my calculations were off or I got the time wrong, I do 10 seconds head start for any mistake I made. And the best thing about this is you don't have to be on the game throughout the whole entire day. You just have to be on it every single 5 minutes. So you can do whatever you want. You can be watching a TV show with your clock there. The 5 minute marks hit, you go snipe for 20 seconds, then you go back to watching your TV show. So it's like 20 seconds of game every single 5 minutes. It's so worth it. But anyways, that's enough about what sniping is. Now I'll show you guys how to snipe. This is one of the more difficult parts because you have to be good at sniping, be fast at sniping in order to actually get the snipes. So there's two methods of sniping. One of the methods is using this refresh button, and the other method is using this search button. And throughout this whole tutorial, I have my little pointer to show where my finger is, just so you guys can mimic where my finger positions are when I'm sniping. So you want to use the refresh method if there's multiple cards in your batch. For example, if you're trying to snipe trophies, you want to use the refresh method because a lot of trophies drop each round for the price you'll probably want. So for this gold players, a lot of gold players drop, so use your refresh method. And the good thing with the refresh method is with the right hand you use the refresh, and with the left hand you scroll. So with your right hand use it, and then left hand you scroll. So like this, and then the perks of doing that is because you are at the back of the batch before anyone else is. And the good thing about being in the back of the batch is because you will get cards more often. If you try to snipe, for example, a Zaza Pachulia, a lot of people will snipe him because he's the first card that shows up, so a lot of people will try to get him. However, if you try to go to the back of the thing, not that many people will be in the back, maybe only 1 or 2 people, so you'll be able to get multiple cards compared to just one Zaza Pachulia, because then people might just go for Gorgie Dang or Thon Make or DJ Augustine. But if you go all the way to the back, let's just see how far I can scroll. If you go to example, like look how much this is, like there's no way that multiple people will be on this. I would probably get the Danny Green, Alfred Payton, Zach Randolph. I could easily get 6 or 7 before other people start getting the cards at the same time I do. So when you're getting multiple cards, the good thing, like I said, refresh and then scroll. So right now the time just dropped, so let's go all the way to the back and let's see how many we can get. So I think I timed the snipe perfectly. So let's see, we got 3 so far, and so we got 2. I think I was a little late and there's not that many cards this round, but there's still like 4 cards right here. So I'm just gonna get 1 just to show you guys, because I don't want these cards. I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes, like I said. But anyways, that is the first way to snipe. The second way to snipe is if you want to snipe a particular card or cards that barely drop. So there'll only be 1 or 2 in per batch or every like other batch. And the thing you would want to do for that is a search method. So the search method it's faster than refresh, because you guys can see that little refresh button. It only comes 1 out of 2 times, and it barely comes. Like you guys can barely see it, while on the refresh you see it for a while. So this is better because you'll be able to time the thing perfectly. So the next thing you want to do is with your left hand, you want to click on this item sold to start price thing. And the reason you want to keep on clicking on it is because as soon as you click on the card, the buy now button is in the same exact place. So if you like click on Matt Barnes' head or something, and then once you click on the card, you'd have to go all the way down to click on the buy now button, and that millisecond or that couple milliseconds is easily the difference between getting the snipe and then not getting the snipe. So what you want to do with your left hand, you keep on doing it, and then with your right hand, you keep on clicking search. And the great thing about this is that your mind doesn't even have to register that the new batch dropped, because if the new batch dropped, your finger would have already clicked on it and you would have already gone to buy now. If you're not using your left hand and you're just doing it with one hand, your mind has to register that the batch dropped, go with your left finger and then click on it, and by that time you'll definitely be too late. So that's why I recommend using 2 fingers, because you are able to use 2 fingers in this game because it is multi-touch. So that is really good. Just keep on doing that, and then eventually once the batch does drop, you will have a pretty high chance of getting the card unless there are bots. And that is the next thing I want to talk about, what bots are. So bots are basically programs that you can get on your iPhone or Android phone that'll have the system automate your actual touches. So what you do, you simulate what you want to touch, and then you can do it at a 2 times speed or 3 times speed. And then with that, you can be 3 times faster than any human hand, or very fast compared to a human hand. So it's almost impossible for any human to get the card. And I'm not going to be saying any bots, programs, or anything like that, because botting is against EA terms of service, and in general is just cheating, because it's exploiting the game in a way that was not meant for. So if you do bot, first of all, you are a scumbag, because you are taking away from people who are actually trying to play the game legit and try to get stuff legit, and it's against EA terms of service because you are exploiting the game, which is just never allowed in any mobile game or any game in general. So botting is horrible. So that's why when you're trying to make a filter, you want to try a filter that'll have almost no bots, or like 1 bot or something like that. And the way you'll know if a filter has a bot, first of all, if the person who gets it is like, I'm faster than you, I'm better than you, bot or something like that, then you clearly know it's a bot, because they have a whole account just dedicated to getting stuff from the auction house, not actually playing the game. So that's when you know it's a bot. Or as soon as the batch refreshes, you get the item sold thing immediately. If you're on elite players for maybe 5k, in the one every like 10 times the elite player does drop for 5k, you will have no chance of getting it, because maybe there's 10s of 20s of 30s of bots on that filter, and the person just leaves it overnight for 12 hours, and then they'll have like maybe 10 cards just of elite players for like 10-15k that you can easily sell for 60 to 70k and make tons of profit. So the batch is about to drop right now, so I'll try to get the first card that comes up, just showing you guys a second method. and I might not be able to get it because the way I'm recording is pretty uncomfortable for my hands, because I like to wrap my whole hand around my phone just because it's easier to actually reach the search button and everything. So let's see, the batch should be dropping in a couple seconds right now. It's like 5 minutes 5 seconds per thing. So right there, boom, I get it. Jabari Parker, simple. I was the first person to go for the Parker. You guys can see the Barnes is already sold for, I guarantee somebody bought them at Barnes because it was a second position, right? Right there, somebody bought them at Barnes. For example, this Jaron Williams still isn't bought, which means it's more likely for people to buy these first couple cards. But I was fast enough to get the Jabari Parker compared to like 4 or 5 people who are going for it, because I have the technique and I have the finger speed to actually get the card. So that basically is everything you have to know about sniping. I'll go over it one more time, all the things I talked about. So the point of sniping is buy low, sell high. It's every 5 minutes that it drops. So like 143, 148, 153, 158. You have to see what time it drops, and then for the rest of your sniping, you can easily do it. There's 2 ways to snipe. You either refresh and go all the way to the back of the pack if there are multiple cards that drop, for example like this gold filter, or use a search method if there's 1 or 2 cards that drop each round, and that is for maybe elite players or something, because less people will actually be selling them. And you have to try to find a very good filter where you can make tons of coins. You can easily make 500k coins a day if you snipe for throughout the day and you actually have a good filter. And you have to make sure you have a filter without any bot and very little people competing against you. So maybe if you have 2 people competing against you, if you use a tutorial I showed you guys will be able to beat those 2 people consistently. So hopefully with this tutorial, I helped you guys, because sniping is one of the best ways to make coins in this game. And comment below what was your favorite tip I made in this sniping tutorial, and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications by clicking that bell button so you guys are notified every single time I do post the video. And hopefully you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.